You're watching Keikochi's Outdoors.
Well, thank you, Dominique, for that very nice introduction to the con. All right, how you doing, ladies and gentlemen? Captain Marky, Keikochi's Outdoors. Yeah, I'm back. All right, I had a situation down in Florida, as you can see. I was stuck down there for 30 days trying to get my joint together. All right, we need to do some fishing down south, and I got jammed up. All right, so I'm back. What's this episode? Montauk Monster Part 3. This is my third episode of the Montauk Monster series. Why is it Montauk Monster? Because look at this stuff right here that Michael just has in his hand. All right, that, ladies and gentlemen,
is una monster.
Alright? But the footage of that is going to be atrocious because it's caught at night. Alright? But that's the deal here. We did some day fishing for striped bass, and we also did some night fishing. The night was right. Alright? And that's what I have to say about that. Take a peek at the video. But let's start off right now with a couple of day fish that we caught.
We did good, man. It's a good day.
Did you fluke?
Dude, we killed the fluke.
Did you?
Yeah, meat run. We limited on sea bass. We came close to limiting on fluke.
What's the weight on that? You weigh that really well? That is a big fish. Jesse is putting on the big fish. Where'd you get that?
On the beef, bro. On the bottom.
On the bottom. Then we got Team 16.
Let's go. You wanna fish with kick or cheese? You fishing big time. You gonna die big time.
So that was your day bite right there, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you liked it. Threw it to a nice little tune there, a little editing. I don't know if you care. But shaking trees, asking the people out there who wanted it being a night bite, alright? Of course, I'm not a huge fan of going out night fishing when I have to film because it's a real pain in the beans. And it's also tough to run a boat and fish and run cameras and lights. It's very difficult, alright? Let's just put it that way. So here we go. First day, I screwed a pooch. Alright, I got the wrong camera. We got lure on the fish. 90% of the footage was out of focus. So this is all I got right here.
Welcome in, Tony. Yep, nice. Jesus. Welcome in. Nice. Yeah, he'll go back. Hold him up now. Okay. So I don't want to
Big fish going in.
going back, baby. Going back.
Go back, find that. Alright, so there you have it. There's Lou with his first fish. Let's go to day 2 out on the boat. Check out what we got on the boat. Scott Troy's, Bass Bandit Charters. We got Christian!
Long Island Railroad, baby.
AKA SEAL Team 6. We got Michael. We got me. And that's Montauk Point right now. Night bite, day 2. What are we using? Those bad boys right there. And what?
The secret is the dead eel. Don't
Daddy.
ever
Daddy.
discard your eels, ladies and gentlemen.
We will show you why shortly.
Holy. Are you boy? Alright.
Michael, clear this
No
right here.
boats
Clear this
around.
right here.
You are all good to go, brother.
Another fish
Fooled
up.
twice, Mark.
What's that, babe?
She got fooled twice. On this side of the boat would be fantastic because I'll have to move all those rocks. You're doing great.
Do you want me to move the boat, kid? I can maneuver the boat, so.
Nobody behind this.
Got my
All
boys
good.
on a nice fish.
All good, all good.
My boys on a nice fish. I like to see my people catch fish. That's all I care about. Oh, it's a big fish.
That's not as big as the other
That's a
one.
great
It's not as
fish.
big as the other one. I know.
Just keep it. Let him get it. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about the lead. Just get you deal with the rod.
No, that's all right, brother. That sucks, or you don't like them like that, or?
No, I'm not saying that.
All right.
I don't know where you heard that from.
Christian, nice going, kid. Very nice. They're all nice.
Yeah,
I just lost a monster.
Tails up. All right.
I picked that up. Shows people.
That's what we're talking about.
This is the Phenix medium light, all right? I field tested the medium heavy. People say, hey, should I get the medium heavy? In my opinion, heck no. It's too heavy for us. Their Phenix rods are awesome rods, but they are on the heavy side, all right? Maybe it's a West Coast thing, I'm not quite sure. But when you look at the action of it, their medium heavy, to me, is a heavy. And the medium light is more of a medium, all right? I'd rather be on the light side knowing that this rod can handle big fish, have that bounce at the tip, all right? Because that's going to save your backside at the boat, all right? The beauty of this rod too is why I chose this rod is it can triple dip, all right? This is an awesome blackfish setup, all right? I'm going to pull the other rod down right now, all right? But I just wanted to go through this real quick. This is the Boss Valiant 430-pound monofilament, and the tip of the day with that night fishing is going to be right now. I'm going to show you what it is. Right here. This is a very, very short leader. This is probably a 4-foot leader right here. Alright, and this is a short little dropper loop, a 30-pound test to an 8-ounce sinker is what we're using. The short lead is important at night because you can't see a darn thing at night, and you want those baits to be straight down. Alright, if you have two guys and you have a 6 or 8-foot leaders, these fish, especially these eels, if they're a little froggy, they're going to cross each other and you're not even going to know it. Alright, another factor is when these fish, these bigger fish, are feeding at night, when you drop an 8-ounce sinker down there, if that's holding right for you, and you have a short leader and a dead eel, and that's what we're using. Now, Michael and I were using dead eels, and Chris was using a live eel. I'm not sure if he threw a dead eel on it, but the night before, dead eels outfished all live eels, all right? The reason being is because that tide is ripping. Those fish are biting at a specific time of that tide, usually when it's ripping, all right? Probably close to 3 miles an hour. That's fast. And a dead eel is going to come to the cold. Well, let's put it this way. Eels are like human beings. Once they die, they go into a rigor stage. Right? They could turn into a hard little, turn into a U. So what you want to do is you want to like break them out of that. You want to shake the eel, make sure he's nice and loose, and then right through the bottom of the chin, out the top of the head, between the eyes, and just put it out there. That eel is going to look like he's swimming underwater. Also, it's going to be on a much tighter leash, if you will. All right. It's going to have a shorter leader, so it's not going to be able to swing more with an 8-foot leader, and if it was a live eel, for instance, to get away from those fish when these big fish are feeding in that current. Alright, the shorter leader, the tougher it pulls, the tighter it pulls, so it's a much straighter track for these fish. It's smaller, obviously can't go much further. The longer it is, the more that fish has the ability to whip. Alright, you hear guys fishing, oh, my eel's nervous. Your eel's probably shooting side to side because it's trying to get away from that big fish, who's going to make a quick move on them. All right, it's not going to follow it forever. These big bass will come up in the column and boom, make a move on it. If they miss it, they miss it. They have a tendency to hit the dead ones a lot easier. I'm not saying fish all dead ones, but I'm just saying that put it in your arsenal, throw it in your hat. You got 4 guys in a boat, put 2 guys with dead eels, see if that's the right bite. All right, shorten the leader, break those eels back out to where they're nice and rubbery would be the description for it, and fish those smaller 4-foot leaders. All right, they're going to come a lot truer through the water column on that drift. It's going to be a lot easier for that bass to come up and go boom, because the eel's not going to be able to try to play hide and seek with them, and they're going to nail it. All right, so that's the tip for the day. Just try it. Get back to me if it works for you guys or girls. All right, that's that. All right, so that's this rod. This is the medium light Phenix Black Diamond. I'll put all the specs below. This is the accurate BV400 twin drag. All right, that's what we're using for the striped bass today.
What are you doing here? What are you doing?
First of all, you gotta get out of light. Point the light to me.
Okay.
What I'm doing here is working on these Phenix rods, and hopefully I can land this monster. We're gonna hopefully land this thing. This is what they call putting the screws to her.
Christian, if you can step in the back of the boat.
If we lose it at the boat,
Step in the back of the boat. Yeah, because the light. Perfect. And then you'll net it.
Rod out, Mark?
If you can get it out of there, yeah. Okay.
No joke.
Power.
Hey, what am I doing here? It's freaking trying to drag like a master. I'm gonna go on your left, Mark, alright?
Okay, whatever
I
you
don't
want.
block the camera.
Nice fish.
Just go right to that.
It's one of Christian's.
Here we go. It's not even
Christian, you made it look a lot easier.
Mike, I'm telling you, we'll let you somebody fight that thing. That's a big fish.
Watch your mouth.
Yeah, there's a big fish. The dorsal fins up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's spunky.
Oh, Jesus, that thing was gone.
Okay.
Oh, that was. Oh, there it goes. There she goes.
What happened?
She just sprayed me pretty bad, but she swam away and said, "Take it easy, all right? I'll delete that part." It's another one. Jumping kids out here with the boys. Stay tuned. Another fish. Over here is Christian, who's got all the other fish. That's good.
Lift your left foot up.
Michael, lift your left foot.
Left foot's up. Oh, good.
You want me to play this other rod?
Jesus, this is a nice fish.
Oh, good. That's what we like.
Oh shit, Mike.
We start the engine so you guys do your thing. If you need me, let me know.
Coming up now. He's all right. He ain't done it a lot. Do that.
Change your mind, change your heart.
So what do you think? What do you got?
Oh, there he is. Shine the light.
Yeah. Nice fish. Good fish. Nice fish. Christian, you're gonna mount. You're gonna lift that guy.
Let him, okay, he's gonna go.
Just get him up as fast as you can so we
I
get him
am.
out.
I'm
We
trying.
him as fast as we can.
He's got a whole nother.
What'd you say?
He's got a whole nother idea. He wants to.
Okay,
just go back
buddy.
with his
Let's
friends.
get this fish because he's acting very big, right? Like the freaking fish I just fought. Christian's a lot burlier than we are. He can handle it.
Jeez Louise, these guys are strong. Sorry, bro.
It's okay.
I know I'm being
Do not apologize.
No, it's a freaking big fish.
It's a good fish. Man.
It's
Striper fishing, baby.
Yep, there he is.
You got it. Leader.
Now all you.
Michael, open your
Fish
pail.
is yours.
Open
Yep.
your pail. Just grab by the mouth. You get your hands up or
Yeah, I'm trying.
Jeez, Michael.
Nah, that's a nice mommy right there.
Listen. Good hook set. Perfect hook set.
Here you
Pick her up. Michael, get her release.
Sure.
Oh, Jesus, these things.
So what is this thing called?
This is called a big striped bass.
All right. Dorsal fins up. Work on her. Let's get it back. She's been fought pretty quickly, so she should be fine. Let it kick off. Let it kick off. Let it kick off. Oh, jeez. She's ready. She's ready. She's ready. Jeez. Good. All right, folks. I had to pull a video. We had an issue with the con shout-out. Anybody wants to do a con shout-out, email me at kidcoaches@gmail.com. Just make sure that the people in that con shout-out should be in that con shout-out, all right? I'll send you a release for it, and then I'm going to put it up there, and if you want me to pull it down, too bad, you signed off on my release. What? Because I don't like pulling videos. It's a pain in the back, so I don't have the time to do it, all right? So you guys want a con shout-out, kidcoaches@gmail.com. Send it to the kid, and I'll get it out there. On that note, we got a new con shout-out this video, all right? It's going to be Brian and Nikki Princiota. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Down in South Miami. Oh, there you go. Very nice, Nikki. A little South Miami music right there. But Nikki was out in the ocean, obviously, and he picked off a nice cuda. And it looks like a pretty nice sailfish right there, right? Congratulations to the con man right there. Nikki and his dad, Brian Princiota. They were up here, from up here somewhere because they said they would come from the north, but I don't know where the heck they're from. Now what we're going to do right now is we're going to roll right now into Joey Tile's cooking tonight's dinner, all right?
Hey guys, thanks for coming.
I'm going to show you a little bit of the menu here. Racks of lamb, sausage, and peppers. And enjoy the music.
How you doing?
Looking to build a nice fire right now. Flip. Flip.
I'll tell you what, it is a flip.
Tenemos a Joe jugando con sus lamb chops, que son deliciosas y bien sexy. Mira como Nicky no le ponemos los...
That's so tasty. That's delicious, actually. Joey Tiles, another home run hit tonight with this meat.
He's doing the tweet and a set. Tweet.
Laying on it. Show him right now, laying on it.
Oh, Roy is on. He's set up. He's in. Legit fish or?
Oh man, he's got some weight. I'm gonna have to tighten the drag a little bit.
No, we got fish. This is so exciting. So exciting. I can't even believe it. Pulling.
It's pulling, man. Thank God we got these heavy duty dual drag.
That's not a dual drag.
Oh, this one is? No leather drag. I got a star drag. I love star drags. That's how I fish, old school star drags.
This fish is taking a long time to get up, pal.
It feels like he's got some weight, but I don't know, man. These big flukes sometimes are like suction cups on the bottom.
Suction cups?
Another species?
No, this looks like decent fish here. T-Rex, Tex. Why don't you go man the... That's right, the net's broken.
Oh, it looks like a big sea bass. This is one that go with it might be the biggest one of the days. Oh, I think it's bigger than yours, Tex.
You had to do that, huh?
I think that's bigger than yours, buddy.
Pick that up so they can get an idea of what that even looks like, how big that is. How you can even tell how big that fish is. It's ridiculous.
That is
It's ridiculous.
That is a monstrous fish.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous. Zoom in on there.
It's almost as big as mine.
No, I'm gonna have to say, I think I got you.
That's a serious sea bass.
I think I might get you on this one. I don't know, it's gonna be close.
I think you do.
You think so?
Let's see what you're fishing here real quick. That's the old John Knight title tail. You have a stinger hook on there, bro?
Regal porky with the stinger hook.
Yeah, he's got a stinger hook on there. That was the big sea bass. Then we got the high, is the just another 3-odd hook for a gulp on there. And that's what he's catching. Big sea bass. I mean, monster sea
I
bass.
think I got you, buddy.
Get the big ones. Take his out there. His. Look at the size of this thing. I mean, those are enormous sea bass. Thank you. All right, folks. Here we are. Windmills in the background. Rhode Island, Lock Island, make it. All right, we're on the Fluke bite right now because we're going to do that before we go bass fishing this morning. And right now, this is what we got. Instead of gulp, we're using this stuff. We got a little gift from our boys over at Squeal and Reel, pork rinds. So we are going to try this. Roy's picked up a nice Fluke with it, and I'm going to go for one right now. Got my Mondo scissor. Going red. Nice thickness. Red. That's what we're going for right there. Old school baits. Here we go. This is just a deep water bait that I fish, and I'm not crazy about fishing it, but it's a 3-way. Sinker hooks onto that. You have that guy right there with a 6-odd hook. We're putting a squealing reel of pork rinds on it and spearing, all right? Sometimes we put 2 spearing on it, squealing reel, boom, in the water it goes. You'll see that, I'll pitch this thing out.
when I do it, I kind of throw it out and I let it scope out a little bit. This is a different technique than I was showing you when we were doing the vertical, say John Knight bucktails. That's a vertical presentation. That's straight up and down. So when you're fishing 100 feet of water and then some, that's what we were fishing. You're gonna have to put a sinker down to get you down there. All right, the current's kicking like a ninja. You gotta get a sinker. It could be an 8-ounce sinker for all you. We fished 8 ounces during the day over near the windmills. All right. So what you want to do is, this presentation is not a jigging presentation. This presentation is hitting the sea floor. This is merely getting that bait down to the bottom of the sea floor, and you're gonna move that bait across the sea floor. All right. You're gonna kind of drag that bait. So it's not a vertical jig where you really have to, because when you jig this straight of vertical, this is not even really moving. So you're doing this quick jig. This is nothing's happening to this. So this is more of a, you'll see me now when I fish a bait like that, I'll pitch it out, let it scope a little bit. As it hits bottom, I kind of just lift the rod tip up and make it wave. And what that does, it just takes that bait and does this with it. So I'll do it 1, 2. You'll see me doing it right here, 1, 2. And then what happens is that fish just grabs it. You'll feel the stop of that sinker, and then you just kind of set the hook on them. That's simple, all right? So when you're fishing a 3-way with a sinker, and this is just a piece of mylar, or you can put a gulp on it, you can put a screaming reel pork rind on it, which are very nice. They work really well for us, and some spearing on it, or whatever. You want to put a sea robin strip on it, porgy strip on it, cast it out there. Just pitch it out just a little bit, give yourself a little scope, and then just lift that rod tip up, pump it a little bit, let it go across the sea floor, and let that bait kind of do this. Once you feel like kind of like a stop of that sinker, set the hook, because that's that fish chasing it and grabbing it. All right, 2 different techniques. That's why you say, hey, what the heck, kid, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're pitching out when you say you always do a vertical. Vertical is for bucktail high-lows. All right, you want that presentation to be as straight up and down as possible. You're gonna do that. You're gonna do that. Once something interrupts that cadence, you're setting the hook like a madman. There's 3 ways on bait when you're dragging meat. Pitch it out of here, let it scope out a little bit, lift, let that bait do this. Once it stops, you feel it stop, say hello as hard as you can. I'm talking about, you're talking 100+ feet of water. So I'm talking about rod tip down and swing like a maniac. All right. You'll never see me on my boat yelling at anybody for setting the hook too hard, all right? It's not going to happen. Fluke have such tough mouths that when you're not going to set the hook through, especially in that deeper water, all right? Once it's there, you think you have you know, you have to go crazy and start ripping the rod tip. But once you say hello to it and you have the good hook set and that rod's going just under the left arm, reel it up and you're in business, all right? Rocky? You getting hung up there, buddy?
I was getting. I went through a bunch of shit.
Got a triggerfish? I got a trigger. Might say fish.
Putting it on.
Alright folks, this last thing is we are on fish right now. All 3 of us have the squealing reels, pork rind on it, and obviously the action is just ridiculous. Every time it goes down, fish come up. Sea bass was off the hook this time of the year over in Montauk and over in Rhode Island where we fished. Had a great time. You're probably looking at that guy right there, John B., the king of all YouTube fishing videos. You could use gulp if you like, but the gulp was getting bitten off and bit to pieces, and you're ultimately losing your gulp, and with that is losing money, all right? You cannot get a squealing reels pork rind off of that hook, I assure you. It goes on, you have to force it on, and you have to force it off, and there's no fish getting it off either, all right? So that's that. On the note of Big Fluke, I got to give a quick shout out to my boy over there, Captain Marco Di Stefano, over on the Misty Dawn 2. You got to look at these fish right now. Right there, on the Misty Dawn.
Misty Dawn.
Beautiful. How big is that one?
So I'm saying it's going to be over 12.
Jesus Christmas. And the other one, just hold both those things up.
I got it, guys.
Look at the size of those things.
Oh yeah, that is the bigger one.
Which one's bigger?
On the left.
This one's bigger?
You're right, yeah.
That's the Misty Dawn right there. That is serious. Location, classified, but very nice. Very nicely done.
He told me to say it was on the bottom.
Yeah, exactly. Where'd you catch that?
In the ocean.
On the bottom. Congratulations to Captain Marco. You guys want to hook up some stupid fish out there with Captain Marco, give him a holler over on the Misty Dawn. I'll leave it at the end of the video. And that's that, all right? But he's on big bass and he's on big fluke right now. Fluke have moved in there, he's saying, and then just get out there, call him ASAP while our bite's still strong, all right? Everybody, thanks for watching Kid Coach Cheese Outdoors. You know the chubby kid's got to go, all right?
No.
Hey folks, thanks for watching Kid Coach Cheese Outdoors. Consider subscribing below and like if you like, alright? And don't forget, send us those Kid Coach Cheese Outdoors con shoutouts to kidcoachcheese@gmail.com.